Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, Capricorn, this is the third attempt for me to do this reading for you, and it finally feels right. And it's funny, as I sat down to do it, a song came in for you. It's a Whitney Houston song. Yeah, it finally feels right to do it right now. I don't know why it wasn't right the other times. But anyway, so the Whitney Houston song that came in just as I was sitting down and clearing the energy and kind of bring in Capricorn energy and get ready for this reading, the Whitney Houston song that's coming is I'm Every Woman. So if you're a guy, you can just reverse it. If you're anything in between, just like, I don't know. But yeah, to me, it's just like I'm getting with that is there's a lot of positive attributes to you. I'm every woman, it's all in me. I can leave your thoughts right now. I have to listen to that. Anyways, that's what I'm getting. So, outside of that, I'm going to do a reading for you. We're going to do Wild Unknown. Ooh, interesting. Ancestral energy coming in on the underline after the pre-shuffle. Wild Unknown Oracle. Wild Unknown Tarot. Wild Unknown Pocket Size edition of said tarot. So, let's get started, Capricorn. I can read your thoughts right now. Oh, what the hell? It's funny, it's like the bits of that song are coming in. I'm every woman, it's all in me. So, Capricorn, this first card is going to symbolize the overall energy of your reading. It's going to symbolize the overall energy of your reading. Just feels right. Okay, I think one of the reasons why it wasn't working prior is because my son just came home after being away for a week. And he's been like, we've been joined to the hip. It's been actually really sweet. But he would kind of like seem to be off doing his own thing. And so I would say, okay, I'm gonna go do a video, honey. Okay. I wouldn't be 10 minutes into it and he'd be coming up the stairs to talk to me. So I think maybe it just didn't feel right because I wasn't able to get into your energy because he was prioritizing my energy, which is quite all right. We both missed each other, so it was kind of nice. But I actually just feel it right now. Like there's no distraction around for this, so it feels right. And you're getting a song in, so I feel like the channels are opened. Let's see what the main theme of this reading is for you, Capricorn. Starfish. Interesting. That's actually, I think the last two times I attempted to do this reading for you. See, it still comes out. This, I think the first time this came out with another card, like they flew out. And then the second time, this was part of the underline. So isn't it funny how it still comes up again, huh? Oh, now I understand your song. Okay, there's possibly a high demand for you. The fire ant activity. The fire ant activity. Maybe you have fire ants around your house. Maybe check that. But this card hasn't come out at all in any of the readings that I've done this week. And there's times where sometimes this card is like popping out all the time. This is being a center of attention, but sometimes it can like make you feel uncomfortable. It can make you feel a bit uncomfortable. There's a lot of energy drawn in towards you. Now, just with that song, like this is kind of like a star. So in some ways, like maybe you're shining brightly, maybe you're capable of doing quite a few different things. Maybe you can wear a lot of different hats at any given time. Maybe you can juggle a lot of different responsibilities. Just as I'm saying all that, it sounds like a lot of attributes that I know of people that I have known that are Capricorn. So y'all do seem to be quite capable, but you also have to be very strong to be quite capable. And that is another aspect that you may find that people want to lean on you, because it feels like a safe harbor. You're showing up a bit like a star right now. So perhaps like a dream that other people have, whether that's a friendship dream. Oh, I've wanted a friend like this. all my life, someone who's like a rock steady and I can rely on them for everything. Oh, they can even bake cake. Oh, and they can navigate downtown parking. I don't know, like, I'm every woman, it's all in me. So, right, like it draws a lot in. It is kind of that energy too of, you know, when the honey is super sweet, you're going to bring in some flies too, baby. You're going to bring in some flies. I don't know that there's flies necessarily. Let's see what the tarot tells us. One of the things, though, that I feel that comes through with this card, because it always speaks to me of like a bird's eye view of some sort of like after school kerfuffle, like a fight or something that's going on. And, you know, a couple of kids, they bump into each other in the hallway and they don't get along anyways. It's like, yeah. Okay. After school, you know, it's just that feeling. So the two of them come together, but then each one of them brings like a couple of friends with them, right? And so then they go, and then each one of those friends, there's a couple of friends, like it just continues. And before you whole know it, the whole schoolyard is in there on this. But it doesn't necessarily feel, because you have the star. It could be jealousy or envy. It could be playing in a couple of different ways. We're gonna just, you know, see how this goes. But I feel like it's attention. It could be attention that is brought on from something positive. I'm not necessarily getting like fighting energy, but it could be something positive. And because someone is drawn to it, someone else comes. It's almost like at you know, a fair or something, and you walk past all these different booths, and there's booths where there's no one there. And I mean, I used to sell my own like handmade face creams and stuff at farmers markets. And, you know, sometimes it just happens like that for whatever reason. Nobody comes to your booth. And then like maybe a friend comes by or a couple of friends come by. So they're sitting there and they're talking and kind of looking at your stuff. And all of a sudden it draws people in. So there could be something going on where someone or something could be giving you attention. And because of that, it's drawing in more attention. And then it's almost like this recognition. Why have I always walked past this booth? Oh my God, you have all these products. You have everything that I've ever wanted. You have something for that. Oh, you have something for this. You are every woman. You are every man. You know, it's a kind of a curious energy. Yeah, it's intriguing, to be honest. It's a little intriguing. So I'm not sure how this is happening, like what the avenue of this is, where outside energies are being drawn to you and there's some sort of recognition like, yeah, you have it all. It is kind of like shining, like very Empress energy, very Empress, very perhaps like even very healthy Emperor energy. Oh man, he's got a great job. He's so good looking. Oh, he's such a good family man too. He's got it. Oh, you know, like it just, that's how I kind of feel like you're shining through in this. So people coming by to see what you're selling at that booth there, Capricorn. You know, I just feel sad too. Because whenever I've always seen like other readers do like polls. I don't know if this is it. But whenever they say, okay, who would you prefer as a partner? Or I tell you, the earth signs always come up with the biggest votes. And the fire signs and the air signs always get the least amount of votes. And I'm a fire air, so like, what's nothing wrong with us? What is it? See? So maybe there is. Maybe there's a little bit. What do you have to release? This is funny. This Hermit was the second attempt, because I remember the second attempt clearly because the cards were still on the table when I came up here this morning to do it. I just gave up and just left the cards and went down to go do some stuff with my son. That was the release. See, it doesn't matter if I put this off. You're still going to get the message. But I actually feel like I'm in tune to it a little bit better. I'm not struggling at all with this, which I really like. It's just flowing. So I feel very confident in the energy that's coming through for you. But yeah, maybe there's even some little fire signs who are like, oh, what's wrong with me? Why does Capricorn get it all? What's going on with them? Okay, so what you need to release is the Hermit. Maybe you are like holding back. Maybe you haven't opened up your booth yet. The farmer's market. You're like, gonna get all this bad attention. I don't know. That's interesting. There's attention. If it's not here yet, it's coming towards you. Maybe you're hiding from it. Maybe you're hiding in the lockers. Like, I'm not going out until after everyone's gone home. What are you being asked to embrace? The Nine of Cups. Well, that's very nice. Your dreams, your hopes, your fantasies. This is a sort of in some way too, like maintaining your sovereignty, your emotional sovereignty. So, I don't know, maybe this is something that you've experienced often throughout life, where you do have a lot to offer in different avenues for people. And there always seems to be, like, it just draws people in. Like, right, the world is full of incompetent, helpless, scared people. I mean, it really is. And all of us can be that at any given time. So if you're showing up, it's like, wow, it's going to draw in those that, like, I need a heart, I need a strong shoulder right now. I need somebody that's got all this going on, because I've got none of it going on. So you may have been pulled back in some regards because of that, because you are a bit of a star here, or you're a bit of a catch. It's time to embrace your dreams, baby. Time to do that. A hidden factor that you're unaware of is the Magician. Interesting. That is the first card I've pulled where there's complete silence. So I feel like it's an energy outside of you, because your cards are talking like boop, 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 boop. Real flow here. What's going on with this Magician? I don't know. It's not talking. Maybe it's someone you haven't talked to in a long time. Interesting. This card, okay, there's messages being told here. It may not be vocalizing in my head, but I'm definitely seeing some things. It's got its foot on the pentacle. It's very stable. It's stabilized itself financially. It has stabilized. No one can touch it. It guards something here. It's also looking towards the next card that's going to fall. That's the energy that's approaching you. Interesting. Because it really does feel like, in some ways, like this, excuse me, this leopard, or this, excuse me, like this leopard is got his 2 front feet on that pentacle because it can't be touched. Guarding it. You can't touch it. Sorry. And he's watching his own back, and he's watching his back. So in some ways, maybe he wants to direct. Maybe this is your energy. Maybe it is, but it's not talking. Like, it's to be found in a different way here. This body language is moving towards this card, what you're being asked to embrace. You definitely want to go in this direction. However, you've got your feet planted on this pentacle. It could be your new beginning. You could be guarding a new beginning. But you are also looking, like, behind you, your back. Watching your back to the energy that is approaching you. So why? Good, bad, everything. Oh, the 10 of Pentacles. It's interesting. Yeah, it's a funny message. It's a little bit similar to, was it Sagittarius? Oh, we got all riled up in that one. That really got my fire going. There's something odd about this energy. It almost feels like it's something big. Like, it feels like it's something bigger than what you have. It's something bigger than what you have, but it almost feels like it could come and take it. Like, because it reminded me of droplets of water. You know, if there's a little drop of water in a petri dish and you try to get it to cling to something, like maybe your finger, but it's really dry, it really might not. But if there's a whole, let's say there's 10 droplets of water that have kind of come together already, because the water like attracts like, and then it comes in and it could take that droplet of water. It's a really weird sort of scenario that's playing out. And then you're watching it, you're watching your back. It feels almost parasitic in a way. Interesting. Fire ant. It feels slightly parasitic. Four of Wands and the Eight of Swords. That's also a very interesting energy. It is just really not the time to celebrate. There's something There's this sword is sitting in the front. You have the Eight of Swords. It's hanging from one sword. The chrysalis is hanging from one sword. This was some sort of divine truth that allowed this to happen. It's almost like, oh, while you were in the hermit energy, because this is kind of like being a hermit, wrapped up within yourself, going through transformations, looking deeply within yourself, watching yourself transform, trying to understand what you're becoming, liquefied. It could be, you know, a delicate state of mind or a delicate just state period for you. But this brought you to truth. The truth brought you to this. Now, it's almost like while you've been sitting there, the environment has changed around you. The environment has changed around you. And when you're almost ready to come out, now it feels like you can't. Because there's something parasitic happening here. Your celebration is definitely on the other side of that. I'm looking into these clarifiers. And just simplify too. I mean, it is, if you were the sweetest honey in the neighborhood, maybe you're pulling in some flies, you're pulling in some parasitic energy. Let's go right to the starfish. This is the overall energy here. It's the starfish. The star, I'm telling you. What is this other one? Look at this. You know what else this feels like? Okay, so not only are you showing up somehow in a really great way, like you're looking good, you're doing good, you're feeling good, you're doing good things. You are really kind of showing up like a dream somehow. Probably checking off a lot of boxes for people, whether that's, you know, they're looking for employers, or they're looking for friends, or they're looking for a great neighbor to get to know, or they're looking for a romantic partner. Whatever that is, I feel like there's some sort of energy or sense around you, like you're on your way up though. It doesn't feel like this is it. No. The Six of Wands and the Star, it feels like you're on your way up. Like this is nothing compared to what you're capable of doing or what you're capable of achieving. So there might be some of that. There might be some energy that is even recognizing this. It's kind of like finding a diamond in a coal mine. Like the little sparkle of it, right? And everyone going to it, like, oh, what did I see? But there's a lot underneath all that dirt and rock and coal. Like there's a huge diamond that isn't even seen yet. It's just like on the surface of what's seen, but it's just that sparkle, that tiny sparkle in that blackness. It's pulling in all sorts of energy. You feel like a commodity. You feel like a commodity, right? Like a hot commodity. That sounds all great, right? But I don't know. Like, I'm just going to stay with myself. What are you being asked to release? Is the Hermit, though. You are being asked to walk out of the coal mine. The Two of Pentacles, holding back. This, okay, some of this, from what's come out here now, talking about the Hermit, how to release this. Some of these could even, maybe they've fallen away. A lot of it is what is in your mindset right now. Your mindset is, and it could be from things that have happened in the past. It could be how people have even utilized your energy, or how you allowed people to utilize your energy and your resources in the past. And maybe in the past you weren't even like as fine-tuned to where you are now. So there is also like the caution of, wow, if I could draw that kind of stuff in back then, what could I draw in now? Because I feel like there's a bit of like making excuses about not going out and chasing after your dreams, or not going out and being confident in your own emotional sovereignty here. Like you're putting like little obstacles in your own way. before this flies up. So really, like, get out and be seen. Get out and be seen. I mean, that's how some sort of circumstance is going to change for you. It's, to be honest, it's kind of crazy, phenomenal that you've maybe even accomplished as much as you have, or you're showing up as such a hot commodity to others, doing this in a hermit mode. So yeah, what are you being asked to embrace is the Nine of Cups, your dream, your wish. Maybe there's something out there that you're not going for. Maybe you don't even recognize in yourself how much you've accomplished or what a great commodity you are. Like how worthy you are of what your dreams are here. What are you being asked to embrace? You're going to have the Three of Pentacles. It's going to say you're going to have the best tent at the farmer's market. The Three of Pentacles. Get more. What are you being asked to embrace? So, oh God, but you don't want to. The Nine of Swords. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. Is it a dream job? With the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles? But you're in your head about this. Is it a dream job? Why wouldn't you? Why couldn't you? No. I feel like we're going to do a Dr. Zeus here. Why wouldn't you? Why couldn't you? Why shouldn't you? With this energy. I'll tell you, there's something about your mind that's defeating you. With the Nine of Swords, you're overthinking this. You're overthinking your dream. What's the fire ant all about? What's this fire ant about? This, really, so much to talk about? Oh, damn. The Nine of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So, this fire ant energy, your dream looks like it has something to do with a conflict. I don't know what that conflict is. Maybe that conflict is coming back together again with a group of friends, or just some sort of a group. It's reconciliating something. There's some sort of reconciliation. Do you want to go back and do something from your past? I'm only getting past because of the Three of Cups. Like, to reconcile something is usually something you've dealt with from the past. Let's keep going. Okay, now this one, the Magician, hidden factor that you weren't aware of. The Magician. Judgment, definitely a new beginning here. It's looking at that Ten of Pentacles though, like it's going to take something from me. It takes. This Ten of Pentacles takes. It doesn't give. It feels very parasitic. Like that giant water droplet that comes in to steal your water droplet. This Ten of Pentacles, the energy that is approaching you. The Son is a Son of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. Son of Wands, Six of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Tower, and the Hermit. Okay, the first thing I'm hearing here is it will find you. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I feel suspicious about it. I don't know if I'm picking up on your energy, but there really isn't anything to be suspicious about. But maybe I'm picking up your energy about it. The hidden factor that you aren't aware of is that you're suspicious about it. You're gonna take my pentacle. I know you are. Just look at them. Look at them. You're gonna take it. I know you are. You're gonna take it. You're gonna take it. But because, okay, the Tower comes in with the Hermit here. There's a lot of movement. And there's like a, whoa, eureka. I feel like it doesn't matter where you go, it will find you. Oh, and I know that sounds uncomfortable, but it's not. I'm really having difficulty, like, disassociating from this energy. This energy is just not trusting. It doesn't trust. I feel like that is the hidden factor that you're unaware of, that you are not trusting in something. It's going to find you regardless. Which, again, that feels uncomfortable. It's like, well, because look at the Tower, it finds the Hermit. There you are, the Hermit. I'm going to stay in my shell. How they do that with their little legs. I'm going to stay in my shell. I'm not going to make my light too bright. But I don't think you can avoid that. It's maybe like it's written in the stars. It's reminded me a bit. I always love this line from Roger Rabbit. Or was it Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Jessica Rabbit. She's like the sexy cartoon character. And her line was, I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. But this is almost like, so I like to change that because like doing tarot and astrological stuff, it's like, I'm not bad. I'm just planetarily aligned that way. So I don't know what it is. Like, you can't hide the flame. You can't hide the flame, Capricorn. You're every woman or man. It's all in you. The moon. Give me a second here. I want to figure out what is going on with this. The Son of Wands. There's a drive. The energy that is approaching you. It's coming. It's coming in. I mean, there's no denying that this energy is coming. You can't deny this. With the Son of Wands and the Six of Swords. And then the Ace of Wands with the Tower and the Hermit. It's almost like a game of hide and go seek. It's coming and it will find you and it will not give up. But yet it feels like something good. But I don't think you feel that way. And I don't know if you've been through, like, perhaps some sort of major losses financially in your life. Or I don't know, people have manipulated you out of money or opportunity. Because you are sitting on this pentacle and it's in front of you, right? Like, it can't be seen from what's coming back there. And what's coming back there is the energy that's approaching you. And you could really not have cards that are more specific about something coming towards you. And then, so this and then it's like you're hiding. And then they go, oh, I found you. Like, it's like the Tower moment, the Ace of Wands. And there you are. Oh, you're hiding there. Why are you hiding? I'm protecting my pentacle. So I don't know. I don't know. You're just going to have to see how this plays out. Maybe we'll find more of it as we're moving on. This is kind of like the energy of something that I feel like I might pick up in like readings down the road for you. Just see where this goes. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go do the extended. In that, I have to flip this over because it's on the other side. Okay, so we're going to see what the universe is asking of you right now. The challenge that the universe is asking of you right now. How would old you respond to this challenge? I think that might be unique because I see a response here to me that feels like it might be driven by some sort of experience or experiences that you've been through. And I want to say too, like for Pentacles, it doesn't have to be miserly. Like this could have a direct connection to like how you feel safe and secure in your life, in the world. So there's something, but in some way it feels like you're holding back your own new beginning. You're hiding that, and you're hiding yourself. So yeah, okay. So how would old you respond to this challenge that the universe is asking of you? And then we're going to ask, so what does the universe say your best response is to this challenge at this time for your higher good? Then we're going to see how you actually will respond. So, kind of fun. Anyways, thank you so much, Capricorn. You hot commodities, you. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.